Hi, today I'd like to do a review of the GP2X WIZ. I'd like to first tell you that this unit is about $189 and it plays mostly emulators. I wanted to give you a quick view of the menus. This is your SD card menu. This is mostly where you would play commercial games. As you can see, there's nothing there, even though I have an SD card in the slot here. We have built-in games, flash games, entertainment, which is your music, movies, launcher, which is mostly your emulators, and settings. I just want to give you a quick... Now, first thing I'd like to tell you is that you can get most of these emulators and software from open handheld forums. If you want to go to thinkgeek.com and do a search for this type of unit, you'll see the link there. I'd like to give you a quick demonstration. Now, when you download games, you'll put them on your SD card. You'll put the SD card inside the unit, and you have to make sure that you have a directory called Game. I've tried it without using that directory, and I've noticed I've had some problems loading some of these, so just give it a try. I don't want you to have any trouble opening up your new unit and not being able to play anything. So I'd like to first start with the NES emulator, which is FCEU. Now, as you can see, there's two options, rot and no rot. Rot actually prevents this type of diagonal tearing that causes when you move through the game. For example, I was playing Zelda 2, and on the overworld map, I noticed that there was some diagonal tearing when I used the other no rot option. So, just to guys let you know that, in case you didn't know. Alright, now I'm going to load up a game for you so you can see what it looks like. There we go. Turn up the volume a little bit. The volume is actually pretty loud on this. Somebody said that the sound wasn't very loud on this emulator. That's not true at all. It's actually very, very loud. The only problem is that there's only 3 volume settings. There's like low, medium, and then very high. As you can see, got nice emulation, nice smooth emulation. It plays pretty much any Nintendo game. I haven't had any problems playing any of them. Okay, that's good. Now to exit this, you have to hit the 2 volume buttons at the same time. This menu will allow you to save states, load states, and mess with the controls in case you don't like the configuration. The next emulator I'd like to show you is the Super NES emulator. Alright. Now you notice there's 2. There's Pocket NES Fast and Pocket NES Regular. I noticed specifically with one game called Demon Crest that it actually runs much better using Pocket NES Fast. Use that if your ROM allows you to use it. It is much quicker and uses much less clock speed. By the way, the NES emulator that I just showed you ran at about 150, I think, megahertz. This one's running at about, let's see here, 540 megahertz. So just to let you know, and you can adjust that as you need to. Let me just go into one here so you can get an idea. There we go, Demon Crest. Frame rate's about a solid 60 frames per second. This one has better volume options. It has a little bit of a more selection there. It's a bit loud. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. I've also noticed that you might want to play with the settings. Setting it higher to a higher sound bit rate actually makes it sound a lot better. That's specifically for the Nintendo emulator. As you can see, we're getting a solid 60 frames per second with some high animation here. I forget how to shoot. There it is. So as you can see, we got nice frame rate here. No problems. Okay. Same thing here, hit both volume and power buttons, save states, load states, etc. Exit application. Okay. Make sure I'm getting this clear here for you guys. Don't want to get this out of focus. The next emulator